welcome to the forecast discussion for August 10th, 2013. It's currently 7:38 a.m. and we have clearing skies throughout the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. As you can see along the coast, it's a lot more humid with temperatures in the lower 70s already and dew points in the lower 70s as well. However, as you move into the interior, temperatures are falling off into the mid to upper 60s over the immediate northern suburbs of New York City and Philadelphia. And over the far northern interior, temperatures have already fallen off into the lower to mid 60s. And notice those dew points are falling into the upper 50s. So you can see clearly we have dry air building into the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area with a northwesterly wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour for the most part. Over central Pennsylvania, much drier air, clear skies, and winds are coming in from the west and northwest around 5 miles per hour, and light and variable over western Pennsylvania. Why am I pointing this out? Let me show you why. This is the surface map as of 7 a.m. and you see this right here. See how the pressure lines are bent out like this? That's the indication of a cold front. And that cold front is slowly but surely dropping south and east. Now, to be honest, this cold front and the rainfall with it severely underperformed what was expected by all the models, as the showers and thunderstorms were more broken up and more fragmented. So some locations saw very heavy rainfall, and other locations saw next to nothing. Like Freehold, for example, basically saw next to nothing. However, if you went into northeastern New Jersey or Connecticut, you saw plenty of rainfall with this cold front moving through. Now, this green shading shows dew points in the 70s and then 60s, and then the blue shading here and the white basically are in the 50s. This is very dry air. I'm pointing this out because what's happening here is that this dry air is building into the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, and also building into central Pennsylvania. And it's an important observation because of what we're seeing on the radar. On the radar, we're seeing a few showers here over central Pennsylvania. But this is called virga. What that basically means is that rain is falling from the mid-levels of the atmosphere, but they're not reaching the ground because the lower levels of the atmosphere are very dry, so it's evaporating in the air. So many of these showers here are not reaching the ground. It's basically variable cloudiness over central Pennsylvania with no indication whatsoever of any precipitation. All the precipitation is being reported down here in West Virginia and Virginia, but not in Pennsylvania. So basically what that is telling me is that for this afternoon, as this cold front continues to sink to the south, I can't rule out an isolated shower over southern New Jersey, but almost everyone else will remain dry with comfortable weather conditions, temperatures in the lower to mid 80s, a few mid to upper 80s in the Philadelphia metropolitan area, and also low humidity and scattered cloud cover. So this weekend is starting to shape up very nicely indeed with very tranquil and comfortable weather conditions. Now here's the water vapor satellite picture of North America and kind of showing the whole pattern overall. You can see our cold front sinking south. Here's our secondary cold front. Here is our upper level low associated with this whole setup, now starting to move into Quebec. And that's basically forcing this trough here to move to the east and force this cold front finally off the coast. So high pressure will take hold for today and tomorrow with tranquil and comfortable weather conditions. Also notice we have a upper level disturbance moving through the Gulf of Mexico. Don't worry, it will have no impact as far as any tropical weather is concerned, but will produce a few scattered showers and thunderstorms along the Gulf Coast. This low pressure system will be something to watch for Monday and Tuesday. Nothing significant, nothing widespread major severe weather or anything of that nature for the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, but will produce a few scattered showers for Monday and Tuesday. And of course, over the Pacific, we're seeing a trough of low pressure developing, a nice deep trough, 500 millibar trough developing around the Aleutians, which of course means that upper level ridge will be supported over North America and a trough over the eastern United States. So it's an interesting weather pattern that is starting to evolve here for much of August, and as we head towards the latter part of our summer and head into fall, the more we see this trough developing over the Aleutian Islands, the more interesting and more amplified this pattern will get as we head into the fall season. So this type of feature is something we definitely have to keep an eye on over the next several weeks. Moving back in towards the eastern United States with our infrared satellite picture, again, our cold front is dropping south. This is one of those disturbances I was talking about. A few scattered showers, but they're not reaching the ground, and so therefore that's what's called Virgo. But we do see some of the cloud cover here, and that's going to stream across the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, leading to scattered to variable cloud cover for today. But again, the only place I expect any isolated showers would be over southern New Jersey. It's like Cape May, Wildwood, Cumberland County, places like that. I think Philadelphia remains pretty much dry. New York City definitely dry with high pressure building in and dry air taking hold. So here is our latest model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website. Of course, I'm using the European model guidance, but pretty much at this point you can use the GFS or any other model at this point, with strong agreement throughout the forecast period. So today and tomorrow, high pressure is in control. Temperatures pretty much averaging lower to mid 80s along the coast, mid, possibly a few upper 80s over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area away from the coast. I think your best chance of seeing upper 80s would be most likely around Philadelphia, right around Cumberland County, or let's say just south of Philadelphia in the Delaware River Valley. Most locations will range around 85, 86 degrees with low humidity in place, so a very comfortable weekend for sure. Now, for Monday and Tuesday, we have disturbances moving through that will produce a few scattered showers. Nothing widespread, nothing that's going to create a washout, but a bit of a nuisance as these cold fronts move through. Temperatures generally ranging in the lower to mid 80s throughout the region. And then for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even into next weekend, high pressure will be in complete control with scattered cloud cover, comfortable weather conditions with low humidity, temperatures remaining in the lower to mid 80s for highs, upper 50s to lower 60s over the interior, and mid to upper 60s along the coast for lows. Very comfortable weather conditions for this time of year. Not much really to worry about as we finally enter a nice stretch of comfortable, tranquil weather conditions for the northern mid-Atlantic. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. You can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.